Okay, trader nerds, welcome in. I am Dr. Bobby Gaines, aka Sweet Bobby, and what a day we've got. Bill says, okay, got sort of a nice problem here. One of those high class problems where our nose is up in the air with a gotcha. With the market upturned, several of my naked puts are over my 55% profit target. So I can close them if I want to, but I also need to roll them, and the new 10 to 12 delta shorts are now above the put debit spread strikes. The scenario isn't in my trading plan. So any advice from the more experienced among us? Close it all, shut it down. That's what I told Ed I was going to do a while ago. I said, I'm closing stuff, baby. I'm ringing the register. This is a gift. And then let's just reestablish. Now, I would leave my put debit spreads on, and you just start, Bobby, that's going to give me negative theta. Okay, we don't care. Listen, baby, when you get a gift from the gods, we take the gift from the gods. Okay, that's what we do. All right. So, don't forget, Karen, the super trader, will be with us at about 1:30 today. So that's good. I think she's already here, right? I think Karen is already got her computer. I don't know if she's listening or not. If she is, that's kind of cool. Who's got their hand up? Evan, go, Evan.
The person who always raises his hand. No, I wanted to give Bill an idea because Ed and I were talking this morning, or I guess you should say something to think about. Leaving the put debit spread on, definitely agree with it. The negative theta, I wouldn't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
One thing we have to consider here is, say we get in one of these bull markets where we just go up and up and up. If every time you close a naked put, you end up having to put on a new put debit spread, that eats into your profit.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you do a diagonalized Sweet Bobby hedge instead of the naked put. That gives you your downside protection, and you can do those for free, right? Because if you put on this Sweet Bobby hedge and the market pushes up another 2, 3, 4%, you're going to be able to take that put off, and you're going to be left with the two longs. So maybe you do that instead of the put debit spread every time, just to save yourself from spending the $10, $10 on every naked put you put on. Because we noticed with the triple nipple donkey, that's kind of where your cost, a lot of the cost of the trade comes from. Our first trip down the mountain, as you say, always brings in significantly less credit than the next two. So something to think about.
I love it, y'all. This is great. Look at this, y'all. We're up $414. We're up 2.55% on the year. Fire up the
We're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
All right, let's record everything. 37. Look at there. My deltas took care of themselves. But, here's the problem, is we don't have any theta because our theta is now in the form of profits. And let's see what the VIX is. VIX is at, if my thing works, 17. Wow. Speaking of Karen, I remember her in one of the videos because I know all the videos by heart. Karen said her perfect VIX would be 20. Remember her saying, can't you hear us screaming down the street when it popped up a couple of weeks ago? And I wonder what Karen's thought about VIX being over 20 for some time. So let's see what our buying power is. We were at 5,091. Bubby, you're underperforming the market, you fat black glass wearing son of a gun. Okay. I'm fine with it, so I love it. Look at this, y'all. Green, and blue. All right. So what are we going to do? Good Lord, Beth. Are you okay? Beth's going to have a lung transplant if you keep. And I tell her, if she would lay off the camels and the lucky strikes, she wouldn't have these problems. Good Lord, Beth. Unbelievable. Go to hey, how about an urgent care clinic? Whatever your name is, Beth, down the road. Look at our big green monster acting as resistance at the 4196. What did I tell y'all? Did I not tell y'all we're probably going to go up to the 4196? Or no, the 4193. I'll be danged if we didn't. And look where our big green monster is showing a little bit of. How does this work? I just don't know, man. All right, so let's go to our account. Let's do something. What do y'all want to do? I mean, it says we need to put on new positions, but all of our positions are up. So let's see. Let's go to our naked stuff. And let's don't be greedy, shall we? Let's just, y'all, we're up 79% on a naked put. I mean, far be it from me, capitalist Bob, to let that keep on without at least closing that. So let's close that position. Let's take our money, shall we? Look at this. I'm gonna try it for 550 because I am a greedy capitalist. But if you're gonna continue harking on my program today, we're just not gonna be able to put up with that. So you need to dismiss yourself. Unbelievable. How about going to eat your chicken nuggets that I brought you? Okay, they're wanting us to pay a little more, and that's fine. Let's pay a little more. It's like when I went to the Waffle House a while ago, instead of leaving the $2 tip because the stock market was up so much today, I left a $3 tip. I did. Now, if I go back to the Waffle House tomorrow and the market's down and we're losing money, back to $2. But that's what I am. I share the wealth, y'all. That's what Bobby does. I left a $3 tip on the $10 tab. Just because I was sharing the wealth, All right, what did I do now? So I closed that. So we're up $1,100 on the year. Rah, that's good. So what are we going to do? I need to put on something else. Now I'm not going to do a 3 trancher today, but I am going to put on a 85 days naked put at the 12 delta. It'd be crazy not to. So let's see, 12 delta would be right here. Moving us up some because here's where we did it, yesterday or something. So let's go and sell one. Just at a little risk. We take one off. Let's put one on. We're going to try to get the mid price. We probably won't get it. And I don't think I'm going to put on any put debit spreads. I just don't think I am. Now, I could. I don't think I got to. So I'm going to not overmanage this account. That's my problem. I have a tendency to overmanage. Don't overmanage, Bobby. Look, your theta's low, dude. Get your theta back up. You ain't using no buying power. Your deltas are muted. Take one off, put one on. All right, so I'm going to try to resist closing out everything and playing the Jeffersons all day long. So let's go to the second account, little margin account here. Let's see how we're flying. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. So 33.27. 33.27. Look at this, y'all. $30,327. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Well, we're moving on now.
Groundhog Day all over again.
To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
You and I are up 5.29% on the year. Rough. Now, Ed's got us all messed up here because now I got to go, what's 44.30? So right at my deltas are 44. So you got to include those two. So we'll say about 44. Unbelievable. And so this is what, 23. So we'll say 24, 44 and 23. Let's go put that in. Ed's got us all messed up there. That damn Ed, 44 and 23. All right, so that's down. We know this is at 17, we said, or thereabouts. So, theta is down. Our buying power is going to be way down because we're taking the profits in. Unbelievable. So 5,300. So what, 5,100 or so? Jeez. 5,100. 5,100. All right. You are a troublemaker. Absolutely. All right. So no adjustment on my deltas. My theta is almost there. And my buying power is rough. So let's see if now this account, we actually log things. Let's see if my auto trade signal tells me to close anything today. Nope, because old Bobby has been doing what? I've been taking my profits, baby. That's what I've been doing. So let's go see and take our profits. You want to? You want to? So let's go to our nakeds and let's see what, look at this, 76%. Well, since I made $17 today and I made $250 on this short put, so I may take them off, baby. Just take them off, Bob. I may not even work the order. Yeah, I am, because I'm greedy. 3480s, take two 3480s off at 775. Two 3480s at 775. I'm just gonna put those in. Two 3480s at 775. Where's all my dang orders? Oh, that's the wrong spreadsheet. So I was like, God, I was almost panicking. Geez, 234.80s. That's 775. 34.80. Y'all help me see them. There's a 34.80, but that's not the one we took. It's 34.70, 34. 234.80s. Look at that. So we took those off. I guess that's the ones we took off. 34.80s at what, 775? 775. So you and I made a profit up. Now, if Karen's on the call, if she is listening in, she's probably sitting there going, oh my gosh, how embarrassing is this? On Groundhog's Day, they get excited because he made $241.
Well, we're moving on now to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
All right, so let's go over here and look at our stuff. So we've got 19 naked puts, and I've got 23 put debit spreads. I've got 23 long hedges. Look at this, y'all. We're looking so good. So why don't we roll that out and let's put on another 2. And let's go to the 85 days. And let's go sell us something at the 12% probability. Because, you sit here and go, I hate selling puts on an update. If Karen is here, she's probably sitting there going, what are you doing? You don't sell puts on the update. Yeah, exactly. We don't exactly know what we're doing here. Right? We're amateurs. So I sold 2. I bought 2 back. I'm going to sell 2. We're going to try to get 30.25. Bring in a nice $300 in premium. Come here, baby. So 230, there we go. 237.50s at 30.25. 2 at 30.25. 2 of the 37.50s at 30.25. Y'all help me remember that. 37.50 at 30.25. Now, the best time, ladies and gentlemen, to buy a hedge is when the market's up. That's the best time to buy a hedge because you can buy a closer put for cheaper, right? The puts are actually cheaper. So we sold 2 of those. So we're going to call this I guess it's going to be a rolled one. So we'll call this an NP naked put 14 rolled. And we're going to go puts. It's a naked at 85 days. On Groundhog Day, I did not see my shadow today. Not exactly sure what that means. It is raining here in Georgia. So we made $299, or that's what we brought in, $299.56. So, what I want to do is really go in and close some more of these. Look, I still got some more 76, but I'm gonna throttle myself because I think the excitement, the exuberance is here. I don't think we're going anywhere. I think people are excited. I think they're thinking that the market's going to go at least for the next few weeks. I don't see any calamity or crash at all. So let's put our T-bills in their little place. T-bills that Ed introduced us to. I would have never bought a T-bill, but now I am a T-bill extraordinaire expert. All right, so we got that done. Anything else to do? Let's go look at our risks. Let's go to the Analyze tab. I know it, Ed, forcing us into those T-bills. Unbelievable. Hey, I paid for my Waffle House meal today. 2 eggs and 3 pieces of bacon. Do you know 3 pieces of bacon? And don't y'all bring up about my pig. That was ugly, y'all, yesterday. My pig that died. But do you know 3 pieces of bacon only has 111 calories? Isn't that amazing? So we're hiding simulations. We're moving this here. And remember, Ed's got us in these things. So we got to take off our T-bills, or the Analyze tab won't work. So there we go. Take those out and boom, there we go. What the devil is this? We're going to be down $19,000 on a 12% down move on a $30,000 account. That doesn't sound good, does it? But y'all, I'm telling you, if there's ever a day that we want to buy a hedge, it's on a day when the market is up 1.42%. Are you kidding me? Buy a hedge, baby. So let's go to the trade tab. And we've been buying these little short, cheap little 15 cents or so. So we'll go out 7 days. Bet you eat your Anybody guess what kind of McDonald's sauce Beth eats with her chicken nuggets? What? She says the only kind there is. Beth, did you ever think you would eat McDonald's 2 straight days when you married me? Do you realize the life that I have given you, Beth? Huh? I mean, you've had McDonald's chicken nuggets. You've had chicken McNuggets for 2. I ain't buying you no large coffee. You got an $800 coffee maker for Christmas? Beth, what are you talking about? So let's analyze this trade. Shall we? Shall we? Let's go analyze him, see what kind of protection this gets us. Beth, is there not a dish that needs to be washed? Is there not something? All right, so let's see what this does. Let's go hide positions. And let's see what kind of stuff this gets us. There's a Sweet Bobby hedge. There's my one put. Let's make sure that's all we're analyzing. Yep. So look at this, y'all. I mean, giving me $4,000 of crash protection. Look at this. It's giving me more of that on a 20% crash protection. I'm getting $10,000 of crash protection for 15 cents. How much does that cost me? 205 or 210 San Antonio, Texas. Who the crap's calling me from? So for $9.32, I can get, what do we say? I forget, $10,000 worth of protection. So we bought the 34.25. Let's go put that in. 34.25 in ES. So we bought one of those. I said we bought one of those. And why not? We made a fortune today, a small fortune. What's wrong with my one button? What Ben? ES LP, we'll call this 4. And it was the 37.25. What it was? We bought him for 15 cents. Let's make sure that's right. 37.25. Field horse. 34.25. Wow. 34.25. Is that right? So 34.25. 34.25. And we'll call him a long hedge, right? That's what he is. We bought one of them at 15 cents, 7 days to expiration. Now, some of y'all are worried that I'm gonna have to keep on doing these. I know, maybe so. I'm confident with this. So I want to buy hedges on a day like today. Today is the day that you buy your hedges. 15 cents. Now let's go see what our exposure is in our account, right? That cost me $0. What the heck? Oh, bought one of those. Where's my one button? Why is my one button not working? Beth, you had to get a brand new keyboard. That was your idea. Okay, it cost me $9.32. Got it? Now let's go see what our exposure is if we had a 20% crash. Analyze, portfolio beta weighted. We're going to hide the simulations. So now, I gotta, unbelievable. Now I gotta go uncheck those darn T-bills again. You know, and now Ed's got his clean bill of health from his doctor. And Beth, I was telling Ed that he needs to eat salmon patties. He didn't even know what a salmon patty was. He said his mama made salmon croquettes when he was a kid. Yeah, but it's not what we call them. Here in the real South, not the Louisiana South, we call them salmon patties. And they're best with the bones left in them. Right, Beth? I told Ed about that story about you coming over and my mama had bones in them and Beth thought that was terrible. So now let's see what we're doing. Look at this, y'all. Did that give me that much protection? No, let's let it. Come on, baby. Let's see what it is. So now on a 20% down move, make sure you got portfolio beta weighted here. Look at this. I'm only down $6,000. Ed's probably never had a real biscuit. Okay, Ed says honey mustard. No, that is wrong. Quentin says sweet and sour sauce. That's my sauce of choice. Sweet and sour. Y'all guess again. If y'all think about how feisty Beth is, not ranch, not honey. It ain't the buffalo hot. No. Now Beth's been full of a lot of buffalo. I'm sorry. What? I didn't say nothing. The devil made me do it, Beth. All right, so look at this, y'all. Look at the protection we've got now. Are y'all scared about a crash? I ain't. We're down $6,000. All right, let's go to the other account. God, this is fun. Why close stuff when you don't fear a crash? Y'all see how we're getting better at this? We're kind of getting better. Now let's go over here and see what our account's doing. Nothing else to see here. Let's go to the monitor tab. Look at this, y'all. We are up big over in this account. I just know we are. So we are at 110,149, 159, 110, 159. Oh, it's moving everywhere. 110, come back to the 150s. Why is it going down all of a sudden? Beth, you just lost $30 just sitting there coughing. Okay, 110, 122, 110, 126. Dang it. 110, 126. Let's go put that in. 110, 126. Look at this, y'all. 110, 126. Rah!
Well, we're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Do y'all remember when old Bobby got greedy and decided I'd start selling calls? Do y'all remember that? And do y'all remember how calls would burn me every time? And do y'all remember how our friend Ed was like, I'm going to be the guinea pig and I'm going to do calls. And I am so glad on a day like today that our friend Evan said, you know what? Screw the calls. So we're at 117 and what, 72 or so, 117, 72. I hate calls.
That you brought up the calls because Ed and I were talking this morning about a strangle, and I was kind of thinking the same thing. It's really nice not having to worry about that.
Isn't it though? Now we'll probably cry and puke on these down days, but I think we've got our account built pretty strong now. Y'all, we got these hedges in. We're taking profits. We're doing everything that we need to do. Now, is it perfect? No. Do we still have risk? Yes.
Like I told you, the whole reason I started the call side was because I wanted some protection to the downside. I just didn't realize, that was not the best way to do it. So we have our protection to the downside now.
Yeah, we got our protection now. We don't need calls. Screw the calls. Not chicken sauce. What the devil is chicken sauce, man? And Carlos, where are you from? Guess how he spells ketchup, man? Catsup. With a C. Carlos. Dude. And you won't believe Ed told me that he eats Bay Area, California, and he spells it catsup. Listen, if y'all put cat in you tomatoes and mix that up, man, that's up to y'all, but we don't do it over here. We catch stuff. Not barbecue. No. Okay, she does this, and they did away with it for a while, and Beth got yes. Did you not, Beth? Because she's not eating chicken nuggets if they don't have the hot mustard sauce. Hot mustard. She said, if you never had it, try it. I would say it's mediocre at best. It is nasty. It's really nice. Their sweet and sour sauce, though, is like, I could take a bath in that stuff and lick it off my belly button. That stuff is so good.
You're that flexible. That's impressive.
I am that flexible. I could lick my belly button. Absolutely. Eel sauce. What is eel sauce? Well, y'all got some weird stuff out there. Sriracha. Listen, Beth and I, early in our marriage, bought a bottle of sriracha, and I thought everybody was talking about how good it is. It set me on fire. I bet it sat in our refrigerator for 6 years, Beth, before we finally threw it away. I never touched the stuff again. I don't know how y'all do that. Have I traded anything in this account yet? I hadn't yet. So let's go see what we need to do over here. First of all, we need to see, do we have any closing signals? Let's see if anything's flashing. Beth flashed me before when we were dating. Remember that, Beth? Huh? Remember we just come out of McDonald's? You don't remember that? Okay. What? No, I'm just, they know I'm joking.
If Karen is here and she's listening to this, I'm sure she's wondering how we function as a trading community at all.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll probably cancel the appearance today if she happens to come in on this. I'm hoping she's not. Okay, I wonder what kind of sauce Karen eats on her chicken nuggets. That'd be interesting. She probably doesn't eat that. No, probably not. I think Karen as a salad person, I think she would be like a salad with a vinaigrette. Now, I was in planning, event planning for the federal government for several years. So anytime we go to these foo-foo hotels, like the La Quinta, that I stayed in, What? It was so funny. I stayed in La Quinta and Tom Sosnoff's like, where are you staying? I said, oh, just in a hotel outside of town. I was embarrassed to tell him I was at the La Quinta. I shouldn't have been embarrassed. I should have said I'm staying at a posh place called the La Quinta. But if we were at the Ritz-Carlton or something and they were saying, okay, would you like a vinaigrette with your salad? We would always say, y'all have got to have ranch dressing. I didn't even say ranch. I said, you got to have ranch dressing because that's what everybody liked. It didn't matter what kind of lawyer or judge it was. Clarence Thomas wanted ranch dressing. And by gosh, we had ranch dressing. Forget these foo-foo vinaigrettes. For Justice Thomas, I would make sure we had ranch dressing. And he always wanted some nice hot coffee. So we had that for him. So I took care of the man. Now, what are we talking about now? Oh, we were seeing if we had any closed signals here. Let's see if anything's flashing. Nothing's flashing. Beth's not flashing downstairs. Beth, are you fully dressed or what are you wearing on it? You got what? You've been fully dressed. Yeah. I got up and got the kids up, rolled Beth out of the bed. What? They know you do that. I just don't. All right, so let's close something, shall we? Let's take some profits. What happened? Story on what? Human penis found at Alabama gas station. Oh my gosh. My sister sent that to you? In Mobile, ladies and gentlemen, they just found a human penis at and I would say it is man's penis, but in 2023, you never know. It's the guy that got killed and it's an apparent suicide. Oh, apparently so. Okay, let's put those in our T-bills. Jeez. So what does this have to do with this penis at the?
Let's not explain how the appendage arrived.
They didn't know how the appendage got there?
Local report says it's supposed to go here to show it fall off of the truck and it stopped to get fuel.
It fell off a truck that had stopped to get fuel. Unbelievable. Probably one of them JB Hunt trucks. Jeez. My gosh. I mean, if you ain't been in Mobile, Alabama, that's some rough people down there. When you got those things falling off your truck, man, you got some stuff. All right, so here we go. Let's try to get out of these. Let's move it a little more. Oh, this is so fun, y'all. I'm having such a good time. Beth, we may go eat Mexican tonight. We've made so much money in the stock market. Oh, and did y'all hear Tom Sosnoff today? He is like, man, he's feeling the pain because he's like got put or sold calls, I think, in Meta or Facebook, and it's up like $20-something. I hate calls. Why would we sell calls? I don't understand. I don't get it. Why put yourself through that misery? So we're buying 2 of the 3500s at $8.50. Let's do that. 2 of the 3500s at $8.50. 2 of the 3500s. Y'all help me find them. 2 of the 3500s at $8.50. Yeah, somebody in Mobile's had a bad day. I can tell you. Oh my gosh. What did we get out of that for? 8 1/4, was it? Yeah, $8.50. 3500s at $8.50. So here we go. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. We got out of that thing for, and I've got a new spreadsheet. Watch, y'all don't have this yet, but you will when I do the next release. The next release, you will have, look at there, 71%. After commissions, we made 71% on that. Roger.
Well, we're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
All right, so what would we do now? So I think the new spreadsheet will tell me that I've got 47 naked puts. I've got 48 put debit spreads. I've got 13 shorts in my hedges, and I've got 45 long hedges. 45 long hedges, 48 put debit spreads, and 47 naked puts. Okay. Now this is actually more than 45. I got to figure out how to count my 10 for my ES position. So I've actually got more longs. Well, not quite, because I've got these 13 shorts here, but we're getting there. So I think what I need to do, I closed 2. I'm gonna go sell 2. So let's go sell two more. We'll go over here. Brett, you loaded up on calls? Like selling them? Dude, what are you thinking? Are you buying calls? Dude, this thing ain't over. They still gonna go up. You think this is up? These people are degenerates. You got Mama watching CNBC right now talking to Herbert, and she's saying, Herbert, everybody's getting back in that stock market. We gotta get up. It's up 1.4 today. And Herbert's gonna go, we're gonna do what? And you know, they're gonna yell at each other because they can't understand each other because they can't hear, but they're coming back in, y'all. Now, I'm not saying it's smart money, but I don't think this thing is over. Do y'all? I wouldn't be loading up on selling the calls. You talk about the house of pain. Would you, Beth? Beth says she don't know. Now, Beth sold calls before. Back when I was working at the government and couldn't trade it to work because Justice Thomas might be around, then I would call Beth and I said, Beth, you got to get us out of position. She goes, I ain't got time for this. I gotta go wipe the kid's tail. I gotta go change a diaper. She was all the time fussing about something. And I said, Beth, get us out of these positions. So let's go sell two of the 3740s at 30. Two 3740s at 30. Let's do that. Two 3740s at 30. Here we go. Two 3740. Should I put on a new shirt for Karen? I wore this shirt for like 5 days in a row. I think I need to put on my one I got from the Goodwill, Beth. Beth, will you get it ironed real quick? Like, heck to the no. Beth? I never had someone talk to me like Beth talks to me. 3740, we got in that at 30. What'd you say? Beth? You better. You ain't order no clown suit. So we'll call this, oh man, I hate this keyboard. Logitech had great reviews on it too. I had to upgrade. I'm gonna put so this is a naked foot 15. Yeah, the old one, I never had a problem with it. NP15 roll. No, I gotta call that 16 on it. Call it NP16 roll. Puts at 85 days, right? Puts naked at 85 days. And 223. So we brought in $297. And I would be remiss, if that's how you use that word, by not buying some protection. All right, let's look at our risk right now on this account. $110,000. That's like, we got $110,000. No, we don't, honey. This is a play account. There's no money in this account. Because if she ever leaves me for this guy that she talks with sometimes. Beth, did he not ask you where you were Sunday night? This guy sent her a message, said, where were y'all Sunday night? And I'm like, well, yeah, Beth, where were you Sunday night? So we had a community church service and we didn't go. But he goes to one church and our church was visiting and he wanted to know where Beth was. And not only that, he texts my daughter. What did he say to Abby, Beth? What did he say? He said, is your mom around? Now, this is the same guy. I'm going to tell a story, Beth. When I had a wreck in 2009 and was on life support and they had a diaper on me and was having to roll me over like a log to give me a bath and to wash my butt, this guy said, Bobby's not going to make it, is he, Beth? What did he say? He said, do you think he called and checked on me because he wanted to move in on my girl. You know he did, Beth, and he still texts her to this day. Unbelievable. And you know, that's fine. Whatever connection y'all got, you just go on with it. So it says if we go down 20%, we're going to lose $30,000. Now, Karen would say that's not acceptable risk. But what we did is we went in and said, yeah, but what if volatility goes up to 49 to 59, right? So 17% now. So that would mean us losing $76,000. Now, y'all remember that Spirit of 76. So what we're going to do is, since we made money today, we closed the trade. Didn't I close the trade? I bought those back. We made a lot of money on that. We're gonna spend just a little bit on getting us a little bit of protection. So we're gonna go to the ES, because Avi said, why buy the micros when you can buy the ES? He noticed he didn't text me wanting to know where I was at. Where's your mama? Is she around? Yeah, she's around, all right. Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't respond to him, Beth. Why would I respond to your boyfriend? Yeah. Did y'all date or did y'all not date back in the day? Beth, 34.25 for 15 cents. He worked at the Piggly Wiggly, and Beth would go over there and get her, I can't believe it's not butter. And that's where they struck up a connection. All right, so we bought the 34.25 for 15 cents. Excuse me. Here's what Beth said. Do y'all have any, I can't believe it's not butter? Is that not what you said? Beth. She was looking for, I can't believe it's not butter for her mom. And next thing you know, it's just history was made. ESLP for 34.25. Yes, y'all have any, I don't believe it's not butter. Well, yes, young lady. Let me show you. And the next thing you know, they're walking hand in hand down the zucchini aisle. No, Beth. I know how it is. I know how it is. Unbelievable. Huh? All right, so that cost me $9.32. Okay, so remember with the spirit of 76, let's go see what happens now when we've got our, well, let me put him in his group first. So unallocated, he's going to go to the long put group. Long puts, move to group, long puts. And we're going to put these two in their naked component. Oh, I noticed one thing. He's my friend on Facebook, but he's not commented or told me congratulations on losing 174 pounds. I can tell you that, Beth. He ought to at least like my post. No. Has he done anything? No. You know why? Because he don't want me to lose 174 pounds, because he's ready to move in on Beth. All right, so remember, we were down 76,000. Oh, look at this now. Now, on a 20% down move with a huge fall, we're going to be down 60,000. Y'all, that gave me, is that right? That gave me $16,000 of protection to the downside, and it cost me $9.32. Yeah, Beth has a Sweet Bobby hedge. Yeah, I will visit him with a baseball bat. Unbelievable. Yeah, we may have to get the Muscadine Mafia. Is that him calling now, Beth? He's probably watching the show right now going, do you realize that? Oh, it's my mama. Tell my mama I said, hey. Okay, so that looks really, really good. So now here's what I had intended to do. I had intended to come in and close all this stuff, y'all, and take my profits over 50%, but I don't need to do that. We have done everything that we need to do. So peace be with you all. Blessings to you all. I will see you tomorrow.